It has been an interesting offseason to say the least. It's been the craziest one that I can ever remember, and that includes a guy like Amari Cooper, one of the better receivers in the league, top 20 for sure, and keep in mind there are a lot of great receivers, so top 20 means you're very, very good. Amari Cooper to Cleveland, essentially for nothing. Deshaun Watson. I mean, the prize jewel of the offseason for a lot of these different teams. The Browns were informed they were out. The Panthers informed they were out. It was down to the Falcons and the Saints. And then out of nowhere, Deshaun Watson to the Cleveland Browns. Multiple first-round picks, 3 first-rounders in total. A second-rounder next year, I think, right? Or a third. I'll tell you the entire details when we actually send the picks over to Houston. But this has been crazy. It's been wild. A lot of ups and downs. But I guess in the end for Deshaun Watson, it's a happy ending after all. So I have simulated to the offseason, as that is the first time we can really be in real life. With the rosters in the offseason, it's really tough to get everything set up appropriately. So even some of these guys you see pictured here will not be on the team, like Jarvis Landry, David Njoku, for example. Austin Hooper got cut in real life, so he's already gone before going into this. And then Baker's still on the team. In real life, as I record this, he has not been traded yet. But I am probably going to trade him to the Colts or the Seahawks, as I think that's, one of his likely destinations. And what else? Defensively, like some of the development traits have changed because the season has gone on. Like Jeremiah Usu-Koromoa has superstar dev and is now playing up to an 88, but is really what, an 85 overall after that upgrade. So that's why some of these overalls, these ratings are a little bit different. It's because I started at the start of 2021 and simulated to the offseason. So there are some players I'm taking over now. I'm the new head coach and general manager, and I decide who stays and who goes. And we do have a little bit of money now that Baker Mayfield will be gone. So what I did is, because you can't trade him at this period in the game, I've just made his contract zeros, clearing up like 17 mil. And then I'm going to trade him to whatever lucky team can get a quarterback for $0. And then I'll change his contract to what it actually should be. And we've worked with Manscaped enough times at this point for you guys to easily know about the lawnmower and their other great products. But you may not know about the Ultra Premium Collection, which is brand new. And as you can see on the logo there, Ultra Premium, and they've got a bunch of different things. The body wash, this thing's killer. Ultra hydrating, has a great smell to it. The 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. Listen, we're dudes, we don't want to waste time using shampoo and then another bottle of conditioner. No, we just want to use one thing, get it over and done with, get out of the shower. So the cleansing and revitalizing 2-in-1 is a major upgrade. But what about the hydrating body spray? This thing's key after you get out of the shower. This thing's major. It's lightweight, quick drying, gets done in a second. And then you got the aluminum-free deodorant. 0 residue, goes on clear, smells great. And as you can tell from the test on my hand here, can't even see anything. Completely clear. And the free gift when you get the Ultra Premium Collection is the lip balm. Comes in a 3-pack. It's moisturizing, it's softening. Use these all the time. You can carry with you wherever you go. So go to manscaped.com/Bengal. You get free international shipping. And when you get the Ultra Premium Collection, you'll also get the free gift, which is the lip balm as well. So really good opportunity for you guys. Ultra Premium Collection, manscaped.com/Bengal. You'll save 20% plus free international shipping. And thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring the video. We have some tough decisions. I want Malik McDowell back. I want Ronnie Harrison back. I probably want David Njoku back as well. But let's start with the defensive line. Really important to get Malik McDowell back. Dude, he was so good at Michigan State. Some injuries and some weird off-the-field accidents changed his career, I think. Like, I think it was an ATV crash. Something weird. But that really kind of stopped his progression. Do I even want Ronnie Harrison? Like, yes, I do. But also, John Johnson is better, unquestionably. And Grant Delpit is younger and probably similarly rated. I think I would rather have Grant Delpit. So I'm going to let Ronnie Harrison walk. We're going to need money. When you're paying a quarterback as much as the Browns are paying Deshaun Watson, you have to be really mindful of who you give contracts to and, where you just have to sit back and let things play out. So I'll probably let Ronnie Harrison walk unless I can get him for really cheap. I'll offer him like 5 years and take the money down a lot. And he signed. Well, all right. That worked out perfectly for me. Good backup, strong safeties are somewhat important. I'm going to start Grant Delpit probably. And, man, David Njoku, I would like to bring back. He's going to test out free agency. That's fine. Do I franchise tag him? Probably not. And Clowney on a 1-year deal, maybe 2-year deal. I would be fine with a 2-year deal while I try to figure out his replacement. He's also going to test free agency. I'll probably just let that happen. Walker only on a 1-year deal is what I'm interested in. I'm just going to let him walk too. We want to keep that money. So we're just kind of hitting the reset button a little bit on some of these free agents. And we will trade Baker. As you can see here, manage roster. There's no trade in offseason re-sign players. So have to wait until free agency 1. And then I'll probably trade Baker for a 2nd round pick in 2022 or 2023. I'll trade Baker to the Seahawks for a 2nd round pick just because I have something with the Colts planned already, but you know, we'll have to see what happens. And I do also have to trade picks in this Deshaun Watson trade to the Texans. So we'll have to remember, because we can't trade 3 years out, but a 2024 5th is coming to Cleveland. I'll be doing a Texans rebuild after this, I'm sure, as well. So make sure you subscribe for that. The Texans get a 2022 first, a 2023 first rounder, a 2023 third, and then we also have to do the 2024 picks, which is a 4th rounder. So this is all we can give them at the moment. And just for the sake of not messing anything up too much, we'll take somebody that does not matter at all, which will be Trey Roberson for the sake of this deal. Trey Roberson. It's 2 firsts and a 3rd. Big trade for the Texans. Dude, imagine the league being like, what's happening right now? Just setting up the video, man. Texans are going after Devontae Adams now. Again, I can't set all this up beforehand, so obviously a lot of these guys are on new teams at this point. Marcus Williams to the Ravens, McCourty back to the Pats, Sheriff to the Jags, Kelsey back with the Eagles, Armstead unknown, Adams was traded to the Raiders, Devondre Campbell back to the Packers. Then the Texans are going to get all these guys. Now, the Browns also traded Mack Wilson for Chase Winovich, but this is not going to be close to going through. And they cut JC Treader in real life. So I'm going to add in JC Treader and hope this trade is accepted. And it is. So the Patriots will just say, get JC Treader. Things can't be exactly as they are. It just, there's no way to make it work. So I'm going to try and make things as close as possible. But that kind of solves the edge problem a bit. But now, what do the Browns do at center? Guess we'll go with Nick Harris going forward. Not ideal. Ooh, we got Will Dissly. That was kind of the only thing I wanted to do in the draft, or in free agency before the draft. We have a 2nd round pick, and you can do good things there. But the offensive line, we can deal with Nick Harris. It's not the worst thing. Dissly is a decent starter, young enough, got him for pretty cheap. Thought it was a fair deal. And Jarvis Landry's not here anymore. Let's cut him. That actually frees up a lot of space. So I like the defense. Gonna have to keep Greedy Williams in a year. I need to improve upon Jordan Elliott and Tommy Togiai. Linebacker, I would say, is the biggest need. I'm gonna keep Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah where he is probably. Maybe move him to the inside. Center and receiver is the biggest need on offense. And we've got a little bit of money now. But when we have to bring back Denzel Ward, and we have to bring back potentially Amari Cooper, and a lot of these guys that might start getting pretty expensive, we want to keep a little bit of cap room as long as we can. All right, here we are in the 2nd round. Bernard Raymond off the board. Or Ryman. Bernard Ryman. Why am I saying Raymond again? Bernard Ryman. So we have 2 picks in the 2nd round, actually. Courtesy of the Baker Mayfield trade. Lewis Seen is here. Ooh, there are some really interesting players. A lot of good safeties. Cameron Thomas might have to be the one. Sky Moore is here. Calvin Austin's here. John Mechie. Just don't love any of the centers. I guess Dylan Parham can play center. I don't really love any of these guys on the offensive line. So I'm looking probably to upgrade the defense. I like Cameron Thomas at this spot quite a bit. Leo Chenal would be good. Linebacker's got to be in play here. Chad Muma, Troy Anderson. Ooh, we're going linebacker. Let's go Chad Muma. I think he's going to go on day 2. Really good player. And he does feel like a Brown to me for some reason. Really, really good player. And excited to add him. Here goes Leo Chenal. Another good player. Don't really think he fits into that scheme too well with the Chiefs. And I think receiver maybe. Really nice options, to be fair. It's a really strong receiver class. Who is the best complement to Amari Cooper? Sky Moore, Calvin Austin, probably. I'm looking for a slot guy. I think Sky Moore has the best chance to be a receiver too. Let's take Sky Moore. If we can somehow get Calvin Austin as well, I'm in. Sky Moore, extremely explosive, good route runner. Loves to block as well. He is going to be a fun NFL player, I think. Here goes Tariq Woolen to the Chiefs. That feels like a real possibility. And we could still take receiver. There are good players here. I think I might look back towards the defensive side of the ball. Alex Wright, Sam Williams. Sam Williams wouldn't be horrible. Vidarian Mathis is probably the best player here. Troy Anderson's still available. Do I just take another linebacker? Troy Anderson's just a freak athlete. Let's do it. Let's do it. Only normal dev, but 91 speed. Troy Anderson ran like low 4.4. Played quarterback at Montana State. Was like a hybrid quarterback, running back. Was all Big Sky freshman of the year at quarterback. And then went to defense and won defensive player of the year in the Big Sky. Yeah, he is he's a player with a lot of potential. As we get to the 4th round, this has been a pretty good draft so far, I would say. Let's take Vidarian Mathis. Potential to start at defensive tackle. 88 strength, only normal dev. Still working on the draft class. I think Vidarian Mathis might be a player I give star. Just like him a lot. I think even though he's kind of known as a space eater, he's a guy that moves pretty well. So I think he's going to be good. And I think it'd be rude not to at this point. I'm going to take Cole Strange. I know I took him in a recent draft, but he might be a potential starting center for me. Pretty big for the position, no doubt. But, you know, we know he's going to be pretty good and maybe doesn't start right away, but has the potential to earn that starting job. Let's take a developmental guy in Amari Barno. Listen, he's more athlete than anything else at this point, but he's a great athlete. 93 speed, broke the combine record for defensive lineman 40s. He's like in the 4.3s. Disgusting. That's probably going to do it for the draft. I think we did really well here. I think we did pretty good in the draft. I really think we did well. Chad Muma, Sky Moore, Troy Anderson's a developmental guy. Vidarian Mathis is a guy I like a lot. I still need to boost Cole Strange overall. I keep saying that, but I have to. I think he's going to be in the high 60s. Spoiler alert, if you plan on drafting Cole Strange, I like him. And we'll go to 2022 here with a very good team. Deshaun Watson, of course, will be our starter. And Nick Chubb is amazing. Amari Cooper. Our receiver 2 is probably going to have to be Sky Moore. Let's go ahead and move him up. We'll bank on his potential. We'll keep Nick Harris starting at center for now. And then defensively, gotta love Chad Muma. And I really would like to get Troy Anderson starting at some position, which in this case will be left outside linebacker. I don't want it to be Sione Takitaki. So Anderson will be my guy. We're in a 4-3. I love my linebackers. The defensive line really isn't looking so bad. This team should be very good. High hopes. Will those hopes be met? Again, I hope so. Sky Moore in the slot. Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb. Great combo. We're going to put Muma as the sub linebacker over Grant Delpit, who's going to be starting at strong safety. Ronnie Harrison will be a fine backup. Chase Winovich is in here now. This is the team that's ready to compete. And let's go to the midseason mark and see how we fare. Wow, 5-2 at the midseason mark, but the Steelers, as you can see in the bottom right, are 5-1-1. Move myself there from the top right. And yeah, 5-2 isn't so bad. I will definitely take that. And it seems like we'll be able to develop some of these guys as well, especially on the offense. Jack Jones is a player worth learning about, by the way. Arizona State corner. Could end up being a really good day 3 pick for a team. And whose contract is expiring? Denzel Ward we know about. So it's Ward, Kareem Hunt, Jack Conklin. Greedy, Chase Winovich. Okay, it's some good players. Greedy, Conklin, Ward must resign. Denzel Ward in particular, obviously. We have money. Denzel Ward is worth every penny. And he's back. That's the big one. The rest, not as important. Greedy is back as well, though. Not that greedy. Took the first offer like that. Conklin, just because we need right tackle. We can't let this position slip away. Conklin for the next 5 returns. We don't really need Kareem Hunt. Is this a time where we trade? I would hate to take him away from Deshaun Watson. I think they get along so well. But we're going to go ahead. I think we're going to make a trade. I think Kareem Hunt's going to be on the move. And what do I want? It's a center or an upcoming edge rusher, probably. You have to make this trade with the Texans, though. Pick swap in the 4th and a first over to Houston. So that trade is happening. So now we're all good with Watson. We've traded everything that we need to. And I can make this Kareem Hunt move a reality. Okay, I need to get rid of Case Keenum at some point too. That's gonna clear up the space when we actually get rid of the players we don't need anymore. All right, this is my trade. Kareem Hunt for Greg Rousseau and a 2nd round pick. Would the Bills do that in real life? I don't think so. I really don't. But it happens here. Kareem Hunt's near a 90. Rousseau is developing, and this could put me in a position to trade Chase Winovich, who Rousseau only has normal development. Don't love that. But we did get a 2nd round pick out of it. Huh. I think for right now, Rousseau will be a backup. Is Winovich? Was he in there? Is he going to be a free agent at the end of the year? Okay, so he is. Do I want to extend Chase Winovich? 2-year deal really isn't too bad. I don't think he's going to accept this. Yeah, he wants more money, and we don't have more money to give him. I love trading for Isaiah Simmons, so I'm going to do it again. Chase Winovich for Isaiah Simmons. He's just so good, especially in Madden. He's young. He's going to develop well. He's fast. He can cover, and those are just not typical traits of linebackers that you're going to see. So it was just a must add. And yes, I do like Troy Anderson, but I think it was just too much of a no-brainer for a guy that's not going to be on the team in Chase Winovich anymore. It just had to be done. So this is a playoff team, 11-6. However, the Steelers went 14-2-1. They're great. So that's all there is to say. Deshaun Watson had whatever numbers, 3,900 yards, 21 touchdowns, 7 picks. Nick Chubb had a lot of volume. Was good for sure. Receiving, Amari Cooper, very solid numbers at over 1,200 yards. Defensively, 200 tacklers. Myles Garrett, 28.5 sacks. Oh my goodness. Malik McDowell, 16 tackles for loss. But Myles Garrett had 28.5 sacks. Rousseau with 8. Dude, he's going to have like 8 to 10 in 2022 with Von Miller on the other side. And then people are going to claim he's elite. I can't wait. Denzel Ward with 6 interceptions. This offense needs to be a little bit better. Defense is clearly performing. First in yards in the entire league. The offense, not really doing quite as well. We got the Jags in the wild card. See if we can advance past them. And we do, 28-14. Now, the Chiefs went 13-4 in the regular season. Are standing ahead of us in the divisional. Garrett, 99 speed rusher. Myles Garrett is such a freak. Can we beat the Chiefs? They're actually a higher rated offense, at least. Maybe their entire team wasn't. I think they were in 89. Were we in 88? I thought we were in 90. It says 88 though. But we are out of the playoffs. Lost 44-38. It's an early exit and an early trip to the offseason. Packers, Steelers, Super Bowl. Why are the Steelers unstoppable? Browns fans watching this getting upset. Unreal. It was just their year. I don't know who their quarterback is, but it was just their year. 10 million available salary cap. Do we need anybody? I don't think so. You know, we set it up pretty well. Sorry, Andy Janovich. The only thing I'm really interested in is getting a kicker. which is a pretty good spot to be. Jeffrey Simmons is here. Oh, he'd be so good on the inside. I just don't think we have the money. I'll offer him anything we can. It's just not going to be even close to enough. But that is a game changer, difference maker on the defensive interior. I don't know how we're going to find the money, but I need to make that happen. Deshaun Watson certainly eating up a lot of this. Where is there wiggle room? Rousseau? Not really. It's just not doable. The only way I can see this working is if we trade John Johnson. Is that the right move? We have Ronnie Harrison, who I really didn't think we would bring back. Ronnie Harrison and Delpit. Oh, man. I think we might have to. Malik McDowell, Figdarian Mathis is cool, but it's not Jeffrey Simmons. Like, you're either in it to win it or you're not. I'm in it to win it. John Johnson, son of John Johnson, son of John Johnson? Gotta go. I know I've talked about it before, but imagine being the third John Johnson. It means you're the son of John, that's Johnson, John's son, and you're the son of John Johnson Jr., who is also the son of John Johnson, probably. I don't know if that's the exact lineage, but that's how it probably goes. Ridiculous. Trading John Johnson III, a 4th and a 5th, for a 1st rounder from the Dolphins, number 21 overall. That's a really good trade for us. So I like John Johnson, man, but it's just, if it was the decision between him and bringing in Jeffrey Simmons, I don't think it was that difficult. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah up to Superstar X Factor. Chad Mooma Superstar. Delpit to free safety. We're looking good. And we got Jeffrey Simmons, so it works out. A little bit of a gamble, obviously, but it worked out. And we really didn't have to give him all that much considering just how good he is. So he is a 96 overall, now playing up to a 99. But keep in mind, he's a defensive tackle on my team. And if we check out the contract that I gave him, it really isn't anything crazy. Put up 21.5 sacks last year. Oh my. So yeah, like it is a lot of money, but it's not that bad. 5 years, total salary under 50 mil. Simmons goes to a true 99 at defensive tackle. Yeah, it's gonna be a really good duo of he and Myles Garrett. I mean, defensive lines around the league cannot compare. Offensive lines around the league cannot do anything to stop them. Rousseau and McDowell are an afterthought at this point, but that's really, really good. In the draft, I'm looking for a receiver, maybe an interior offensive lineman, still maybe an edge rusher. But we're looking really good. Here in the draft, we're at number 21. Haven't really gotten a chance to look at any of the potential prospects. But again, not much has changed. Doug Duval, that's got to be a Jaguar. But there's only one true round 1 receiver. Could work out for us. I don't know. You just never know about any of these guys. He looks horrible, but we really don't know. Kelvin Boyd looks all right from what I can tell, but don't have a lot of info. Daryl Gatewood skipped the combine and his pro day. Seems like he's not very fast. If we're taking a receiver, it's got to be Kelvin Boyd. Let me look at the centers, because he might be pretty good. Larry Hartman, tough to know. I'm gonna say he could be okay. We know he's a good run blocker. That's kind of all we know. And then Lawrence Reynolds doesn't look good. We'll see what we want to do when we get to 21. I probably will draft somebody. It's a little bit more fun than to trade that pick for a player. A couple of tight ends here. Interesting. Kelvin Boyd is available. The center, of course, will be available. Ooh. Let's say Kelvin Boyd. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's go with the receiver. Does have hidden dev. Star or better. 95 speed. All 90s for change of direction, agility, and acceleration, or above. Of course, 90. It's good deep route running. I like him. So we're almost to the 2nd round. If this center stays available for long enough, I'll make a move up. Tight ends are flying off the board. Is it about time? It might be. All right, 2 second-round picks. That's easily accepted. And we gave him pretty good value for that. So we move up 20 spots, and we will take a shot at this center. And that is Larry Hartman from Stanford. We know he can run block. Does have star better development. Change of direction's not great, but good strength and acceleration. Stanford, yeah, that seems like a center school. They had what, Drew Dahlman, the Falcons draft pick at center a year ago. I want to say it was last year. You hear Drew Dahlman? Yeah, I think so. Not bad. Kelvin Boyd's a 75. That's +1 to what Sky Moore was from a year ago. Playing up to a 77. He actually looks really, really good. I thought he might have been a slot type guy at 5'9", 182, but not at all. He's someone who can play on the outside with that release, spectacular catch, deep route running. Yeah, he's definitely good, and the center is a 71. He does have star better development, but probably star. Do I want to start him right away? That dev trait, it really is a lot better than normal, and you can't upgrade offensive linemen. Or you know what, maybe they added that you can now. But it's unlikely to happen, so I might start the new draft pick. Yeah, I'm going with Hartman. Harris is playing up to a 74, but Nick Harris is also normal dev, only +1 in true overall. Hartman's going to start. And then JOK. I'm going to do run stopper. He's up to a 90 now with the temporary boost. 5-1 at the midseason mark. The Jags are 6-1 though. Gonna breakout player challenge following our week 7 loss to the Bengals, and it is Sky Moore, maybe? Kelvin Boyd, the rookie, 150 plus yard. I don't know about that. Boyd does have star dev, but he might go up to superstar with a big week. So I am, and Hartman has star too. I'm gonna start him at receiver 1 and try to get him as many targets as humanly possible. And we'll try to get him 150 plus yards. 3 touchdowns is unlikely, but he could get 150. So we'll simulate past the Jaguars, and hopefully we see him going up to superstar dev. It says, find out what you've earned from the previous game. All right, seems like we didn't earn anything. Thanks for the misleading tagline there. Who's ready to negotiate? Jed Wills, Simmons, Delpit. Yeah, those are the usual suspects at this point. And we'll bring back Jedrick Wills. He's the priority. Starting left tackle. Got to be done, and he's back. And then Isaiah Simmons and Grant Delpit should not be that expensive. This is a reasonable contract for Simmons. He's back. And then Grant Delpit should be like 3-4 mil. This might actually not be accepted. No, he's back. All right, cool. Wow, first round bye, 16-1. Our only loss came at the hands of the Cincinnati Bengals in week 7, week 8. DeShaun Watson, pretty good year, 4,400 yards passing, 44 touchdowns, only 9 interceptions rushing. Nick Chubb had nearly 1,800 yards, 6 per carry, and 21 touchdowns. Receiving, the rookie Kelvin Boyd was very good. Will Dissly had 17 touchdowns, but you know the distribution was pretty well spread here. Kelvin Boyd could be looking at superstar dev anyway. Gonna upgrade slot because he doesn't really fit that archetype, so try and lean him that way a little bit. And then defensively, okay, interesting. JOK with 110 tackles, 10 for loss, 24 tackles for loss for Myles Garrett, 18 for Jeffrey Simmons, 12 for Rousseau, 10 for Owusu-Koramoah. Myles Garrett put up 36.5 sacks. That's so many. That's, you know, significantly more than 1 per game. He had 90 tackles. That's absurd. All of those numbers are unbelievable for an edge. And then we had 13 sacks for Simmons, 11.5 for Rousseau, 9 for McDowell, interceptions, 4 for Denzel Ward, but so many interceptions for the team. This is a Super Bowl team, I think, pretty clearly. This has got to be a Super Bowl team, but the Bengals are the only team to have beat us this year. Granted, it was only 1 win, but still, they are the only team to have done it. And this is anything but an easy win here in the divisional. We do have home field advantage, but it's not like Cincinnati can't travel up to the northeast. 90% sure Cleveland is to the northeast of Cincinnati. It's certainly north. I think it's like 100% northeast. I'm 100%. We'll go to the divisional. Not that it matters. We'll just simulate it, I guess. Upon looking at a map, it's 100% exactly what northeast is. Got to beat the Bengals here in the divisional. No shock upsets. All right, 20-10 win. And it's a 10-7, 83 overall Patriots. Why are we going to lose to them here? Please don't. Please don't. Super Bowl time for the Browns. Yes. 16-1 Cleveland will take on the 13-4, 89 overall Dallas Cowboys. Let's see what we can do. Both of these teams have stayed pretty much the same. Micah Parsons, Zeke, CeeDee Lamb. We have Amari Cooper now. And Myles Garrett. Jeffrey Simmons is obviously the only addition inside that top three. Nick Chubb's been there as well. And we'll see what we can do here. Super Bowl time. We'll do another season after this as well. Got to do another season, try and repeat, or win the Super Bowl if we don't here. And we'll see what happens. Of course, with these rebuilds, it's more focused on team building and seeing what happens rather than gameplay. But I will jump in if I need to. We're going for the win. I'm controlling the team. I'm going to try and win. Down by a touchdown here. Dallas makes sure it's 23-6, and we need a big second half. And it's happening. It's happening in a big way. Dallas only up by 6, but they have the football. 2nd and 10. We need a stop. I'll let JOK do his thing. Run the football. Good chase there. Good tackle. We'll call a timeout. Gonna be what, 3rd and 6 here? Maybe the last play before the 2-minute warning. This is a really good spot. We just need to make a stop. That's it. Cannot allow a first down. Wouldn't end the game, but it wouldn't be good. Dak throwing deep. Make a stop. And that's going to be an interception by Denzel Ward. He's got blockers in front. Ward's got great speed. Oh my goodness, the speed of Tyron Smith is ridiculous. But Denzel Ward's going to return this all the way back into Dallas Cowboy territory. I believe that was to the 20. Yeah, we're going to be in the red zone here. DeShaun Watson at quarterback wearing number 8. It'll probably be number 4, but you will see. Ooh, up to superstar dev for Boyd. But Parsons is there on the edge. We can't do anything. Don't need to worry about scoring quickly. Just need to score. That's it. Touchdown and an extra point wins Cleveland their first Super Bowl ever. Let's not blow it. Wide open. Will Dissly get down. Big catch. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Again, another perfect spot. I want to turn off chew clock. I want to turn off chew clock. Thank you. About 45 seconds left in the game. 3rd and inches. We got Nick Chubb. He's getting the football. Up the middle. Chubb. First down. We're going to go to the hurry up. Still plenty of time. We have timeouts if we need to use them. We're going to roll out with Watson. Watson with good speed. Watson lowers the shoulder and forces his way into the end zone. Whether he had permission or not, it's kind of his thing. And we'll go ahead and kick the extra point, and that should be the Super Bowl one. Disgusting, but it is what it is. 27-26, the Browns should be hoisting the Lombardi. Should be world champions for the first time. Dallas will have 20 seconds and all 3 timeouts to do something to come back. All they need is a field goal, and we know how Madden is sometimes in these spots. I'm going to get bombed, and they're going to kick a field goal to win it pretty easily. It's going to be really sad. Under pressure, and the football came out. Dallas is going to call a timeout. That was Myles Garrett screaming off the edge. He should be in the zone after the sack, no? Surely. But somehow he's not. Under pressure again! Garrett can't bring him down, but Simmons, no, McDowell right there. And that will end it. Safety punt. Boyd back to return. All he has to do is run around. And that is the Super Bowl. Safety doesn't matter. 29-28 is your final. I'm sure that killed the over-under bettors. But that is, well, that's it. It's over now. Game crashed. And We'll do another season. Play Super Bowl? Is that a joke? We've already won it. It's gonna say played. Guaranteed. I wanted postseason here. Look, played. Force win, none. Now I have to, because we just won it. Versus Cowboys, which means that the home team should win. And the Browns are officially now Super Bowl champs. Except in simulation, it was 34-6, not the 29-28. I guess the game couldn't even fathom the safety to end it. Myles Garrett won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, of course. Kelvin Boyd won Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's so nice that, and it's a minor thing, but the game was changed so that if a defensive player goes off like Myles Garrett did, they're actually able to win MVP. If you saw my Bears rebuild from earlier in the year with Khalil Mack putting up an insane amount of sacks, I think probably near what Myles Garrett did, maybe a little bit more even, he should easily win MVP, and Myles Garrett deservedly does here. So Kelvin Boyd got Superstar Dev, which is awesome. Got some XP too. So he got a Superstar for winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. Very nice. Give him Route Technician, make him a little bit more dominant as a receiver. And we'll keep upgrading slot. How much money are we going to have? And who do we need to bring back still? I don't know that it's really anyone important. No offense to these guys, but is what it is. So negative 2.56 million. Sounds like we're not going to be bringing anybody back. Bye, guys. Thanks for playing. Is there any way to clear up some space? I will say that the reason this is in the negative now is Deshaun Watson's contract continues to get more expensive. Like in 2025, it'll go up to 46.2 and then drop off significantly, of course. But that's why we're in the negative. And as far as savings go, the only thing we can really do is cut Anthony Schwartz, Tommy Togiai, Richard LeCount. I'm just going to keep the team as is. And this 2024 draft, so we don't even have any first round picks in this either. So pick is at the very back end of the second round. Now we can trade up if we trade only with picks. What do we need? Receiver looks awesome. Offensive line looks awesome. Backup running back, I guess, is in play. Defensively, we can't even upgrade Myles Garrett. He's so good. And Denzel Ward's up to Superstar X Factor. Has he had that? I thought he was a superstar, maybe. Or even a star. He's up to Superstar X Factor. Love to see that. It's so funny seeing Greg Rousseau because he looks so out of place at normal development. But he is an 84 overall. It's really not too bad. Power moves is not great. Tackling and block shedding, amazing. If we could get like a true awesome pass rusher on the edge, that would be preferred. I just don't really see that happening. We need a kicker and punter as well. Probably just draft that. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe there's a good kicker / punter in the draft. Back end of the second round. Tight end, I mean, he looks all right. Let's take him. It's better than drafting a kicker at this spot. Although in the next round, I'm drafting a kicker. Earl Ford. Kick accuracy F. Is there anyone with better than F? A awareness at kicker. Kind of like the look of Chip Cruz. Hook 'em horns. A injury is not that helpful. Yeah, B throw accuracy mid. Hold on a second. A kick accuracy for Chester Shelton. All right, he's the one. 89 kick power. And we know he has A kick accuracy. That's the guy. Oh, we pick again. Time for a punter. C kick accuracy. I want more. A awareness is a good start. He's a good athlete. B throw accuracy short. Like 4 and mid for a punter, keep in mind. But I'm going to go with Jeff Baldwin. Got A awareness. Has 85 kick power. That is my new punter. Go to the running back here. Casey Wilson. Good depth. Let's see how he did. Not bad. Victor Forbes, mid 60s, tight end, whatever. Chester Shelton's a 68. It isn't great. 48 awareness is an A. Kick power and kick accuracy look pretty good. Can't complain. Jeff Baldwin's a 70. looks pretty good. Not bad. So this will be your final team. We'll put Boyd as the receiver too. Offensive line looks really good. Backfield looks amazing. Defensively, our defense is exceptional. And I think this is going to be a very, very tough team to beat. Nearly went undefeated the entire season last year. Hoping we can have that happen again. Play Muma over Simmons. Simmons is going to play a lot. I don't really care about his stat accumulation. And let's go ahead and simulate to the playoffs. We're going to make the playoffs. It's a 91 overall team, 91 offense, 93 defense. How that equates to a 91, I'm not sure. But that's what it says. And we'll go to the playoffs. Got to be a playoff team. Will we go 16-1 again? Unlikely. But 13 plus wins, I think that could be in the cards. Okay, so 11-6 is a little bit less than we expected, of course, but it isn't bad. Really isn't bad. DESHAUN Watson over 5,000 yards passing, second in the league. 43 touchdowns, although 20 interceptions. Chubb was great. And then receiving, wow, Will Dissly, great year. Amari Cooper over 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Kelvin Boyd, fantastic numbers. And defensively, JOK had 133 tackles. Tackles for loss, Rousseau had 19, 16 for Simmons, 14 for Garrett, who had a down year at 20.5 sacks. But a lot of interceptions. 4 for JOK, 4 for Muma, 4 for Harrison. A lot of turnovers for this team. Second ranked offense. And our defense was 21st. So big step back by the defense. I don't know what we can even attribute that to. It was a well put together team that in theory only got better. So a little bit confusing. Titans in the wild card. This is the final season, so we're hoping for good things again. Not an early exit, and we win 27-20. It's a 93 overall team with a 96 defense, 92 offense. Again, I don't understand those numbers. Yeah, 96 defense, 92 offense. And the 87 Buffalo Bills, who went 9-8, standing our way, and we beat them. Now we're 94 overall as the offense goes +1. Jeffrey Simmons is just stupid good at this point. And you can say the same about Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Owusu-Koramoah is going to be at a 98. Yeah, let's give him run stopper. He's playing up to a 99 overall, +3 block shed, which is only up to a 70. Okay, that's a little low. Who's in the conference championship? It's the Baltimore Ravens. It's a beatable team, although they went 13-4. They won our division. And can we go back to the Super Bowl? Survey says yes, and it's a rematch. Cowboys, Browns. Can the Cowboys get their revenge? Can they finally win a Super Bowl? Do a couple upgrades. We'll do slot for Denzel Ward. Try to get a little speed boost here. And we got it. +1 speed. 97 speed. Watson will do strong arm. You'd think scrambler would be his top archetype. Or improviser, maybe. And then Chad Muma. What is Muma not great at? Block shed's incredible. Coverage is really good at this point. Not really a great pass rusher. But he doesn't need to be. That's not really his role. Just go into the scheme fit. We'll do 90. Oh, he's got Superstar X Factor. I just saw his thing. He's got Relentless. Okay, we'll take a look at the entire team, because surely there are more development trait upgrades as well. Watson's going to be Superstar X Factor if he's not already. Chubb. Even a receiver could go up. So we have Boyd and Cooper. Watson, Superstar X Factor. No real surprises on offense. And then defensively, a lot of Superstar X Factor with Muma getting in there. Yeah, this team looks incredible. Rousseau can still not get upgraded to star for some reason. Super Bowl time, though. Cowboys at an 89. Trying to get their revenge. Browns at a 94. Can we look to repeat? Same team that gave us some problems last year. They got out to a lead and we had to come back. But we did come back. Of course, in the actual, resim, because the game freezing. We crushed them 30-6, but here, anything can happen. Dallas down 14-10 right now as we just scored 21-10. Dallas with a field goal. It's now 35-13. Got to be a lot of turnovers back to back, and it's going to be a flood. It's an absolute blowout. Dallas can't do anything at this point. We might drop 50 on them. Nope, but we beat them by 20. 49-29. And the Browns have managed to repeat as Super Bowl champions. The trade obviously has worked wonders. 4 passing touchdowns for Watson, but 2 picks for Dak Prescott, despite over 400 yards passing. Chubb rushed for over 170, had 2 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb was really good. We didn't really pass the ball too much, it appears. But defensively, our defense had to have stepped up. Myles Garrett, 3.5 sacks. Interception for Newsome, interception for JOK. And that is going to do it for the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. This was a fun one, just because it's nice to win. And we got 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. I would call that an overwhelming success. And yeah, this has been one of the craziest NFL off seasons of all time, if not the craziest. Certainly the craziest one I can remember. Have I said craziest enough? Maybe not. Remember to use code BENGAL on SeatGeek. Save $20 when you buy tickets for anything. And I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah. Promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, yeah. I'ma turn taking it back to the house. Defensive joke, I'm laughing so loud. Speedbird's good.